Hey guys, welcome to Draw My Story. And today we're drawing the story of one of the famous horror video game series. I know, you already know it, the Five Nights at Freddy's, the popular horror video game, also known as FNaf. It's an American indie video game series developed by Scott Cawthon. The game's based on a fictional story of a Freddy Fazbear's pizza restaurant, a fictional children's restaurant. The main attraction of the restaurant is their human-sized and live animatronic characters who serve pizza for the children there. But here's the twist. This is not any ordinary fun restaurant. It's a haunted and creepy restaurant where all those animatronics come to life in the night and start haunting in the restaurant, and the security guard's job is to watch over them because the previous security guard was attacked and killed by the animatronics. Five Nights at Freddy's is a pretty interesting horror game as it gives almost no power to the players except one where they can only look side to side. So, curious to know more about this game? Then keep watching this video. In the first part of Five Nights at Freddy's, the player is put in the shoe of a security guard whose job is to guard the restaurant and somehow survive the night without being killed by one of the animatronics there. He can use a few tools for his defense. So, the game basically have four main characters named as Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. But apart from these, there is a more mysterious character known as Golden Freddy, who comes to life in night to wander around the restaurant and stuff the players inside those inoperable animatronics. So the player can control the two security doors connecting their office and tracks the animatronics through the security camera. That's his job if he wants to not get killed. But here's the most challenging part. The player will have a very limited power supply, which he has to use for both looking into the camera and at the same time keeping the door shut for preventing the animatronics to enter his office. If the player exhausts the power, the door will open. Then the animatronics come inside and kill the player. Now, coming to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, it has different tools for defense, and the player wears an empty Freddy Fazbear to fool the other animatronics and defend himself. Power use got replaced with a flashlight, which can save the player from one animatronic. After this, Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was released on March 2nd, 2015. However, it came with a huge change as they introduced only one animatronics that can physically attack the player. Few other animatronics, also introduced as phantoms, who can't harm the player directly, but can cause indirect damage. And again, the player is a night watchman who must keep certain systems from malfunctioning, maintaining the same shift, timing from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. And the game once again takes place in a horror-themed attraction named Fazbear's Fright. The player must watch 2 security cameras and the status of 3 operating systems from being malfunctioned. A set of audio device is used to keep the animatronic away from the player's position. Failing to do this can cause the player to hallucinate, seeing multiple animatronics in the building. Then, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 came where there's a slight change of the location. The previous games took place in a security office, while this one was in a child's bedroom. The player character is the young boy, with delusions of being attacked by nightmarish versions of the original animatronic characters. There's no security camera. The players will have a flashlight with unlimited power, and he can hear the animatronics breathing. It determines whether the flashlight is used or the doors closed. So, if the player hears the animatronics breathing at the side door, he closes the door after the animatronics walks away. But if the player closes it too early, the animatronics jump scare the player when it's opened. Foxy lives in the closet, and the player wards him off by keeping the door closed. Then comes the next Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. Here, the player character's name is Mike, who is a new employee of Circus Babies Rentals and Entertainment. This is a sister company of Fazbear Entertainment, which rents animatronics for children's parties. The original intention behind the animatronics was for Circus Babies Pizza World, which never opened due to a gas leak. Mike is guided by Hand Unit, who's a character like the phone guy. He instructs Mike about his job. The flashlight in this game is non-functional. Instead, there's a control pad, which can light a room or shock animatronics. Sister Location is the only game where the player can move between rooms. After this comes the Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator, which has business-style gameplay where the player controls Freddy Fazbear, the titular character of Five Nights at Freddy's, to distribute pizzas to several children. The game then proceeds to a dark room where the player has to face a broken animatronic. However, the animatronic loses value if it's tasered more than 3 times. A cutscene featuring Hand Unit is shown to the player, and the game takes a turn to business simulation, where he has to buy decorative items for his fictional restaurant using game money. The next half of the game shows the player using computer to complete few tasks to maintain the restaurant. Then comes Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted. This game presents itself as Freddy Fazbear Virtual Experience, produced for the fictional company Fazbear Entertainment, to help improve its public image after a series of lawsuits. The gameplay focuses on a series of mini-games in which the player is a technician repairing a pizza's animatronics. They have to fix the animatronics, solve puzzles, and navigate dark hallways while avoiding the malfunctioning animatronics. This game is among the top-selling virtual reality games on Steam. The 8th part of the series is yet to be released in December 2020. And that was today's story, guys, about the horror video game Five Nights at Freddy's. Comment and let me know how'd you like it. And please subscribe to my channel, guys, if you want to see more Draw My Story horror videos like this one. Till then, bye.